Hi guys, so basically at the moment I am spot cleaning the little pigs who are now on the second level as you can probably see, and now the only problem is that they're not coming down to the bottom level, and this seems to be the only area that actually at the moment let me open up without running off, because they've gotten used to being fed in here kind of, so they know that when I open it up it means they're going to get a treat or something like that. But yeah, this is basically a sleeping compartment, because you didn't obviously see it in the last video I did, but that's them both snuggled together in there. That's their new house as well, because I noticed I didn't really do a haul video on everything I got, which was of course that and obviously the bristle thing here, which they chewed like the bottom bit quite a bit, but they haven't chewed a lot of it really. It was on there. At the moment I'm kind of spot cleaning everything. The reason this is actually pretty good here with it's got sort of like a safety thing here, so they have to hop over it in order to like jump out. So and they didn't have that in the old Hutch, so that's pretty good for safety really. They're just snuggled together. Fudge sort of claimed that little house, and so they've kind of been having a little of a bicker over it, but the reason they've got so much hay up here is because they're not coming down here at the moment, so I'm gonna have to lure them down with grass again to try and get them used to going up and down the ramp, because now they've gone up it, they don't know how to really go down the ramp, I guess. But they have sort of made a little peeing area, sort of, well they did yesterday anyway, which is sort of there, which is kind of good. I know a lot of guinea pigs don't really do that, they sort of do their business everywhere, but yeah, but as you can see there's no poo anywhere else because I've just spot cleaned over here. The only place I've really got a spot clean now is just in that section, which is all from yesterday really. Fudge just came out, he's like sitting over there now. I bet if I open his door, there he is. Basically you'll sort of like sit there, because if I get him my pellet, my pellet, my pellet, one. No, he's just like I'm eating my hay. Oh, he put his little paw down. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. Yeah, I really enjoy it in this area, which is why I had to put this down, but obviously not coming down for their pellets, but then the pellets is only 10% of their diet really, so I don't really need it as much as their hay, which is why I put their hay up here. I did originally put the hay in their house, but I didn't put as much in because I didn't think they'd be using the second level as much, which is why I also put their veggies up here as well. They've also got some celery over there. They've eaten everything else really. They've also got all their veggies still down here. Ain't ya? He has been eating like loads of pellets from me, but obviously they're still getting used to this Hutch. So like, I mean, Fudge still seems to be quite comfortable with me, but like when I walk over here, they'll scatter and run off. Or when I try to get up from this position, they'll at the moment I'm just sort of sitting down, so I'm sort of like head height with them at the moment, so it's kind of used to me. You can't really see Rocky though because he's like in the house, but he's eating hay. Yeah. You cute. Are you cute? Basically, I'm going to do a quick tour of the Hutch that we got here. And obviously, at the moment, they're on wood shaving, bedding, and I knew I forgot something. I stupidly forgot to put the newspapers underneath it, so now it's going to be extra hard to clean them out. But Oh well. Well, I'll just probably do that soon then. But yeah, so basically that's the sleeping compartment at the moment. This is the obviously the top level over here, and we've got the tunnel. Basically, I'll just show you how all the latches work. So obviously you saw how the sleeping compartment works. Hi. I'll go closer now. So they have some peace and quiet. Anyway, you saw how these work. So this one's pretty simple. Locks into place, locks out, easy. This one, however, is quite tough. You can kind of easily undo it, and then I'll just show you the inside quickly. So that's like the tunnel. I've already spot cleaned all this, so it's all good. But just so you know, the pull-out tray, because I didn't know this until I bought it, but it doesn't actually go all the way around. So they have like a little separate area where they can go down the ramp, as you can see. So yeah, that's kind of good because it sort of gives them like a ramp area, so it's safer. So you don't fall down, I guess. Also, as you can see, the bedding, well, it's kind of high here, so it stops them from falling. Really cool. I'm so sorry. I keep scaring them with the Hutch. Anyway, this is kind of annoying. As you can see, it kind of goes a bit too far than the door is supposed to, which is probably just the hinges. But I'm not sure. So yeah, it's very tough to actually lock this one in. It's locked. It's just, yeah, as you can see, it takes a lot of effort, especially when you're trying to close it like really quickly, I guess. You spend a lot of time trying to keep your guinea pig safe in this. Okay. And then obviously we've got the bottom halves. Really, the sleeping compartment is probably the easiest one. So I have got a tunnel here which goes there, but obviously I'm spot cleaning them at the moment, so I've taken it out. But yeah, this is basically the interior of the bottom half. The bottom half is much bigger than the top half, really, because obviously there's a ramp space. So really this goes here because obviously it's safer down here. Also have their little fluffy hoodie bed from Pets at Home. We're full of wood shavings because they kick the wood shavings down there, and it sort of goes there, which I guess was a kind of a fault that I did. And there's hay on top of their water bottle for some reason. Anyway, yes, and then they got the water bottle here outside of the hutch, so it's easier for me to refill it. And we've got the hay rack here. I'll just quickly open this door. So that is like this one is pretty easy to open as well, as you can see. This one is pretty good doing opening and closing. And then they've got the little bowl in the corner. And I just recently put this house in. You may remember it from the old hutch, which I chewed quite a bit, but I put it in anyway for like them to chew really more than sort of settle in. But it's nice, another nice little hideaway, I guess, if you wanted it to be that. And then when it comes to this point, there we go, it's locked in. This one's pretty good. The only really bad one is this one. That won't work properly. It's still not in. I was like, there we go. Now it's in and safer. I do have to feed them hay through here, so it's all there. And then we've got their bottom bit here. Yes. Ooh. And then that just closes, and then it's kind of tricky to again do that. This one's quite simple as well. The only really bad one is this one. I think it's at the top. It's really one that you'd want to close pretty fast. Then again, and the bottom is kind of, because it's so, it's basically against a curb that we have here, which is why they can basically run out, which as a plus means I can add a run under here, which I will be soon. yeah, I don't know what was doing it. Oh, the tray got pushed out for some reason. I'm sorry. We're just so adorable. Yeah. I guess what I should say about building the hutch was pretty. What are you doing? Like you're doing like banging against it. I guess building the hutch was pretty difficult. Well, it should have been easy, really, but we kind of kept getting things wrong. Like we got things in wrong places. Like the sleeping compartment was a big one that we got in the wrong place because we got this upside down. So that was over there and everything else was right. And then we thought we got the back wrong, so we took off the entire back. And then we realised that it was actually this one. And because this is one of the first things we do, we had to dismantle the entire hutch and rebuild it from scratch, just to set it right again. So, but it is pretty easy. Screwing everything in is really easy. The only downsides really were these. Well, that one, really. But everything else was kind of perfect. Oh, and obviously the dent back there. See anyone? But yeah, that was about it. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I guess I'll just continue my spot cleaning, and I'll see you again another day, I guess. Bye, guys.